This is part 2 of our episode of Scam City. This time he speaks with the big guy. Let's find out what he thinks about robbing and drugging tourists. Follow along.
Hey, you watching, man? Right now you're watching DC Born Rob on YouTube.
Traveling to Colombia? You've come to the right channel.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC Born Rob Erasing Borders. I'm DC Rob. Let's jump into part 2 of Scam City and how this is so surreal to be able to hear the behind the scenes of what goes on. But let's jump into this. I think you'll be surprised.
I've set up a meeting with this guy. He says he'll only meet me if I come to Santa Fe, which is one of the most dangerous districts of Bogota. All I know about him is that he's the head of a scopolamine gang, and he has a reputation for being a pretty nasty piece of work.
Maybe I should stand him up, but I've come too far to turn back now. He doesn't want his identity to be revealed.
So I'm here because I've been told you have experience of using scopolamine.
Sí, tengo mucha experiencia. Como 15 años más o menos alrededor.
Okay, how many people do you have working for you?
Actualmente en la organización existen 8 personas que cooperan junto conmigo.
How many people would your 8 employees get through in a weekend?
Pueden ser robadas 100, las que le den el patazo a las águilas porque ellos son cazadores. Ellos miran su víctima y la cazan. Y todo el que se enamore de ellos ahí mismo, hombre o mujer o el que sea.
Thinking you've got lucky is when the nightmare begins.
Ahí comienza el supuesto ladrón a aprovechar de la víctima. Vamos al cajero y retiramos. Antes cuando tú estás retirando, él está viendo la clave tuya.
Scopolamine's capacity as a truth drug hasn't been lost on the gangs.
¿Cómo es el número de la clave? Vea que hay que pagar, nunca les pegan ni los cascan, ellos cooperan.
It's amazing. And once you've taken them to the ATM and you've got them to take out as much money as they can and give it to you, then do you let them go?
Muchas veces los dejan por ahí botados y aparecen en la calle. Ya él queda seguro porque tú estás drogado, da la clave, tú vas a dormir y él esperará a ver cuánto más le bota el cajero.
He asks us to cut and tells us he has a surprise.
Oh my God. So you keep people in this room?
Sí, muchas veces.
How long could you keep someone in here for?
Se puede tener aproximadamente 3 o 4 días, según lo que se le vaya a catar a la persona, las tarjetas, según lo que tenga.
You have all their ATM cards, so you just go to the ATM for them and take the money out yourself while you keep them here?
Mientras que hay alguien atendiéndolo y dándole picos, entonces mientras que el otro le da picos, el otro va y coopera con las tarjetas.
What's the longest someone's stayed in this room for?
Máximo 4 días nos hemos durado.
Have people ended up in hospital?
Por la mayoría casi siempre resultan por allá en el hospital.
Do you think there are other rooms like this in Bogota?
Claro, en varios negocios. Tener mucho cuidado. No confiar en cualquiera.
Is that the rule in Bogota? Don't get close to anybody?
En toda parte de Bogotá, en cualquier parte, no solo en Bogotá, en Colombia. En todas partes existe la maldad.
And if you get too close, you end up in here.
Sí.
Okay, guys, so there you go. I mean, it's so surreal to be able to hear it from the other side. But let me give you a recap on some of the things that he just said. Okay, he says they work in teams of 8. So this is just this one team. Just this one team. So let's run the numbers on what he said for us. He says for up to 100 people drugged in one weekend. That's just his team of 8, 100 people. So exponentially, are my numbers right? 1 out of 10, fish in a barrel. Are my numbers right? Okay. They are hunters. You know what that means? They're always watching. From the time you land, you need to understand when you show up with that watch on, you never know who's there. When you see somebody on their phone texting or making a phone call, who they calling, who they texting. We know the scammer's up at the airport, but who else is at the airport? And by the way, look out for the scammer. He's still around. He also said anyone that falls in love is going to have a problem. In other words, once you pick that girl, did I not tell you this? Once you pick the wrong person, it's done. It's done at the point of selection. Again, now I got that from Rob from Sweet Georgia Cafe. Go back and look at my interview with him when he came to Houston. Okay, he says they can hold you into that room up to 4 days. Can you imagine being in that room up to 4 days? And the reason is they're emptying out your bank account little by little every day. But somehow they have a limit. I don't know. But the next thing he said was most people end up in the hospital. Most people end up in the hospital. And the other guy says some they can kill you, some they can make you end up as a vegetable. I mean, this is what's going on behind the scenes. So this, and just so you know, this stuff doesn't happen to expats. Expats know how to move. They're not out picking up girls at night in parquilleras. Most expats that live there don't go to parquilleras unless a visitor like you comes and go, yo, bro, take me to parquilleras. They just don't fool around with that. And taking taxis and just the whole deal of it. Drinking at night, you and your partner, y'all are both out drunk and nobody's watching each other's back. Guys, these are just tales to make you be aware. I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying be aware. Okay, and he says, don't trust anyone. They said, oh, in Bogota? No, he said anywhere in Colombia, don't trust anybody. These girls are out for your money, okay? It's not a hookup culture in Medellin. So when you go there and these girls start talking to you, just expect you're going to be paying or you're going to be getting drugged and robbed, one or the other. So you're not going to meet women. If you want to meet women, learn Spanish and go to the grocery store, like I said. Okay, but I have this last clip that was passed on to me by BJ. It looks like this show was in Argentina 10 years ago. And that's the little clip that I showed at the beginning. Let's just show you this one. It's just about 2 or 3 minutes long. But this is how it happens. It's so surreal just to watch them putting it in a drink. But let's jump into it and I'll see you on the other side.
You alone? No, are you alone?
Yes, I'm alone, yes.
Light.
You?
Could this be the Black Widow scam the undercover cop told me about? Young women prey on older men, get them back to their room, drug them and rob them. But if I have another martini, she's not going to need any drugs.
You wait. I'll just go baño, and I'll come back. Okay?
I signal to the crew to meet me in the toilet.
Ordinarily, I would run a mile from this situation, but if it is a Black Widow, I want to see what she does and I want to see how she does it.
I'm setting my own trap, rigging the hotel room with hidden cameras.
Like some wine?
Yes.
Please, sit here. So, yeah. Cheers. 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 I'm just going to go to the bathroom. Just be one second. Okay.
The crew observing from the balcony text me to say that Annabella has put something in my wine. There goes my lap dance.
So,
Very nice.
very nice.
Yes.
So what happens now? What happens next?
Nothing.
We do
Cheers.
the show.
Cheers.
Cheers?
Cheers.
Really?
Yes.
So I do the cheers?
Cheers.
And what happens if I drink this?
What?
What happens if I drink this?
Nothing.
Yeah? So you don't mind we swap?
No. Cheers.
Really?
Yes.
You don't want to drink that one, do you? So tell me, what's in the drink?
Denominado vulgarmente acá en Argentina es la burundanga. Es una droga que a los 2 minutos de ingerirlo en el cuerpo te hace efecto inmediato.
2 minutes and
2 minutos.
gone.
Te dormís.
Out.
Tu fuerza de voluntad no la tenés. Queda eliminada, te entregás a lo que yo quiero hacer con vos.
After that 2 minutes, when I'm unconscious and I'm asleep on the sofa, what do you do?
Me encargo de revisar toda la habitación y de sacar todas las cosas de valor, así como teléfonos, notebook, netbook, dinero en efectivo, dólares, y los mejores dólares, justamente cuando son extranjeros. Todo lo que tengas de valor me lo voy a llevar.
How much money can you make in a night?
Depende de lo que tenga esta persona en el departamento o en el lugar donde se está hospedando. Por lo general son $10.000, ponele, más o menos.
I had no idea a scam like this could be so lucrative. This is serious money we're talking about.
Okay, so there you go. You see it happening. Now you know this stuff is happening. What's happening when you're out? Stop taking these chances, guys. Don't take the chances. There's ways, there's places to go. I've said this, I don't know how many times, there's places to go there when you got that urge and that need. Just, you're not going to buy a girlfriend. I mean, does it happen? Yes. And are there guys there that do it? And are there guys in the comments that are going to say, this is what I do and this is what I do, and I don't have any problems? Exactly. Yes, it can happen. I can put a gun to my head, a revolver, spin the thing and shoot and not shoot myself. But there's going to be a point in time where it's going to happen. And I've spoken to so many people that tell me, and you know who you are, that say that I got twice. I got drugged 3 times. And I don't get it, but I mean, there's a reason. So the reason for this video is knowing all that I know over the past few years and hearing all the stories from you guys. My whole thing is, I just want to keep you safe. You're going to go. Like I said, it could be war in the streets. You're still going to go. So go safely. Be aware. You know, there are things that you can do. Go back and watch all my videos. I told you, over 850 something videos. And over the past 6 months, I focused on the news there. So I've ramped up the more being aware part of it. And for the past 30 days, I think I may have missed 1 day posting videos. So I'm putting out the content for you. I'm up late at night, guys. I'm up early in the morning, and I still have time for gym and cooking and grocery shopping. That's my life. Anyway, guys, thanks for all the support. Remember to travel, but travel safe. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Maury. Contact information in the description below. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know that you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media.